Hi, I'm Rose Holistic Guru, and today I'm basically just going to be talking about stones. I'm going to be going through a little small chakra set. Let me gather up these stones here. I don't know if you can see them. But I sell these little sets that come with a little bag and a little guide. So I'll be using one of these little sets to go through some of the chakra stones. And then I will also be going through my personal stone collection and other kinds of rocks today. The mini chakra sets, I call them mini for two reasons. It's very small stones, and it only covers the 7 major chakras and the all chakra stone, which is the clear quartz crystal. I am currently working on my set for a complete chakra with all 22 chakras and palm chakras, etc. I will do another video when I have my personal set complete. But here is the all chakra stone, clear quartz crystal. Okay. And then the crown chakra is amethyst. Let me see if I can hold that where you can see it a little better. It's that purple stone. And then for the third eye chakra, we have blue lapis lazuli. It's a very deep blue stone. For the throat chakra, here is amazonite. It's a light blue. Okay. Then for the heart chakra, which is normally a green stone, in my sets I usually use a rose quartz, which is about the only stone that does not actually match the chakra color, because rose quartz has such properties coinciding with the heart chakra. And it's hard to tell the difference between the rose quartz and the clear quartz crystal unless you have them together. And you can tell one is definitely more clear, and you can see the pale pink of the other. So if you ever mix them up, just hold them together. You should be able to tell the difference. And here's a piece of carnelian, which is for the the sacral. Do the tiger's eye for the solar plexus. This is the yellow and the orange. Okay. And for the root chakra, I have a garnet, which is a really deep red, although it is very hard to see that in the camera. In an earlier take of this video, I tried to show the red by putting a flashlight on it, but you couldn't really see it in the video, and from the flashlight from behind, the flashlight was bigger than the stone, so it was pretty much just blaring a flashlight at the camera screen, so it didn't really show any colors. Anyway, so here are those. Oh, let me do it this way. Okay. Here are these chakra stones. That's not in order, that's just when I gather them up in my palm to put them back in the bag. I tend to keep one set pre-made in case anybody wants one. You put the little guide in there. It tells you which stone goes to which chakra. And then just to go through other stones, just what I have in my collection. First, here is a big piece of rose quartz. Like that one. Here's a big piece of tiger's eye. This is unpolished. Okay. And here's some agate. And this actually is my son's birthstone, emerald. Let me try to dust off, because I got these emeralds straight from a mine, unsorted, unclean. So there's still even some dirt on them from the mine. But this is emerald in the matrix. See if you can see the emerald crystals. See, here's one up in here, and then here's another one right in here. And of course along this edge, if you hold it up to a light, it's a lot easier to see than it is in the camera. I actually have several pieces of emerald. Here's another specimen. You can see a pretty good size crystal right here. And there is a lot of green just throughout the entire matrix, so it just looks pure green. It's another emerald. And move on to this is a blue opal. And see that optical effect that does there. This is petrified wood. It's basically a carbon-based stone. These trees are from carbon, and actually there is another carbon-based stone. Let me see if I have a piece here. Alright, well, I will actually just show you off of my necklace then. This one right here is shungite. This is actually used for purifying water. It is about 98% carbon. And the other stone on my necklace is actually just a smaller piece of tektite. Here's a piece of tektite. Tektite is from a meteor impact zone when the meteor crashes into the earth at very high temperatures. And if you hold this piece up to a light, this edge is actually clear enough that you can see the coloration. However, I don't know if we'd be able to see that on a camera or not. When I tried this with the garden, it didn't really work, because this flashlight is hard to shine at the camera and still be able to see. Nah, can't really tell. But if you get a piece of tektite and you see a thin edge, make sure you hold it up to the light so you can tell the color. This one is an amber kind of one. And here is a piece of black obsidian. A desert rose stone. And here is a piece of ammonite fossil. This has been a cut polished piece. Here is the outside of that. This is in the bag still. It's just a big piece of copper ore. See if you can see the copper in there. Here is a big amethyst. It's a pretty pale purple one. I really like that one. I really like all of them, to be honest. This is a geode that my mother got me. A geode is usually fairly spherical, round, and if you bust them open, there's usually crystals inside. The inside is usually kind of hollow with the crystals glowing on the inner rim on the inside of these. I have not broken this open yet. My mom wants me to. She picked this one out from her experience of telling which ones tend to have the best crystals on them based on the outside features. But I haven't yet brought myself to break this one open. Sorry, Mom. I will get to it, I promise. I just really like it when it's still in a sphere. I might break it open when I get another one that's still in the sphere. There's some iron pyrite. Those edges. I love the edges, the square kind of matrix that comes to them. I don't know how well you can see that in here. Okay. And this is one of my favorites. This, I'll show you the card, is a piece of a meteor from Campo del Cielo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. And this card comes with the actual meteor number. Okay. And the bag that it came in also has it and the weight on it. Okay. And here is the piece of meteorite. It is mostly iron. And it's amazing to think that this floated out in space for just an amazing amount of time. Nobody can even really truly say exactly how long. Pretty much since the universe started, I'm guessing. But I don't actually know, so Alright, well, I believe that is everything in my set. Besides my little mini chakra set. Oh, there is one other thing to show you in here. That is a clear crystal point. I like to make sure I have a point. That's just my little chakra set. So I keep those smaller stones just in a little bag for grabbing easily when I'm doing simple little chakra sessions with someone. Especially beginners, I will tend to use the bigger stones for people who have already been working with crystals before, so that the energy isn't too much for them. And speaking of energy, the shungite stone that I showed you, the one that's like on my necklace here, I'm sorry, that's a piece of tektite, here's the shungite. Shungite is a very high vibration. Shungite also has fullerenes. 3 scientists in 1996 got the Pulitzer Prize in chemistry for the discovery of the fullerenes. Shungite is one of the only sources for fullerenes. And fullerenes is basically like a super antioxidant. Antioxidants help kill free radicals, which is basically the cells that kill other cells in your body. And shungite is a long-lasting one. Drinking shungite water, which shungite, as I say, can purify water, will also infuses the water with particles of the stone and the fullerenes. And drinking the water or being in contact with the stone and getting the fullerenes in your body is considered like a dose. And they say that one dose can be effective in your body for like up to a month. So that's pretty cool. I've been putting it in stuff on my facials. I just turned 36, just a couple weeks ago. So still holding out fairly well, I say. I'm sure if you guys have all seen a lot of my videos, you've seen the ones of me early in the morning, no makeup, etc. So, but all in all, I say not bad. I'm going to keep trying the shungite. It actually I think it has raised my vibration, same as the ancient Egyptian healing rods. And I really do love playing with the different kinds of stones and crystals, and I actually have a lot more on the way. So when I get all of them in, I might do another video. I have things coming in such as calendrum, which is sapphire and rubies. The red is rubies. Every other color is considered a sapphire. And I actually have a few colors coming in that, and some of this is a little cheaper than you'd imagine, so I've been selling it as well. So feel free to go to my Facebook page. I haven't been selling it under the name Rose Holistic Guru, because that's the holistic health kind of stuff. When ordering the stones in and selling the stones and making the jewelry out of it, I have a different name. I've been doing it as, energy healing devices and metaphysical technologies. This is what I named it when I come up with the chakra headdress and turning the Egyptian healing rod technology into similar working bracelets. And, of course, making the shungite necklaces as, ways for helping your health, as well as being a good thing to have in an emergency situation if you need to purify some water for being able to drink. And, I just seem to keep getting more and more stones after that. So, I'll do more videos on that, just showing you what they look like, helping you identify some of them and some of their uses. So, there's a lot more uses for these stones than I've covered today, but I'm sure it gives you a place to start, and if you're really interested in it, you can continue looking it up, and when I get more of my collection, I will do some more videos. So, everybody stay healthy, have a great day.